CHISME.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a CHISME Report. I'm your host, Danny Flores. Que con todos says, if you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, that little bell right next to it. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to like and comment down below. Guys, what's good? Welcome back to a brand new CHISME Report. Today's report is actually brought to you by Shyla Walker, because if you guys missed her video yesterday, let me tell you, this was a good one. But before we get started, go grab your snacks, come back, sit back, and relax. As you guys see in the title above below, wherever you guys are watching me, we're going to be talking about Shyla Walker, because it seems that she's back on YouTube, and this time it's going to be for a long time. Shyla Walker actually came out with a documentary type of video. It was like almost 20 minutes long, and let me tell you, she goes into the deep dive. She tells you everything basically about how she came up on YouTube, her relationship with Landon, fallout with Landon, you know, the brand she's creating, a bunch of stuff, guys. And let me just say, this was only part one. I liked how she spoke about her life story, because no one actually really knew who Shyla was. A lot of people actually thought she was always rich, but no, Shyla actually says she started from the bottom up, and just because she was with Landon didn't mean she was rich. She said she worked multiple jobs and was still trying to do YouTube at the same time, guys. And let me tell you, I've worked a job and I worked on YouTube. Working a full-time job and then creating content is hella stressful, because you're working, you have to focus on your 9 to 5, then going to create content. Editing takes a while, recording takes a while. So shout out to Shyla for actually maintaining 2 jobs and being on YouTube.
I worked 2 jobs to get that apartment. I was so proud of myself. So after we moved in together, his family was already kind of getting into the YouTube space, so that kind of piqued our interest. We saw so many people doing like cool things, and you get to make new memories because you want to film them. So I was like, wow, that's dope. We're gonna travel, we're gonna have all these experiences and do funny things and fun things, and we'll get to have it all. So we thought that'd be so cool. Problem was, I worked 2 jobs, he worked 1. We only had an hour window. I only had an hour window in between my first and my second job. We said, okay, let's make it happen. So I would rush home, immediately shower, get ready in like 10 minutes, film an entire video in like 30 minutes. He would start editing it. I would go to my second job, come home, I would finish editing it, and then we'd start like posting. So it ended up being really fun.
And she also says YouTube was very good for Landon and herself, but at the same time, you know, there's always good, there's always going to be bad. That's when she started getting all these hate comments about people thinking she was rich or she was just with Landon for the money, but that wasn't the case, guys. Literally, Shyla started, like most of us, from the ground up.
Along with the good stuff on YouTube, quickly the bad followed. And it started with me. Things were fine, things were good. And then I started noticing I would be attacked for little things. And at first it was like 1 or 2, and I would laugh about it. And, you know, why are you doing this? Why are you wearing that? Why are you so loud? Why are you sounding like this? And I was like, oh, whatever. Like, I don't really care. I'm living my life. They're just words. It can't really hurt me, right? And then it started becoming more and more. And then people would like reach out to me, the more followers I got, and I would just kind of brush it off. It did make me a little insecure. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little insecure when so many people are attacking you for the same thing. You start to wonder, okay, is it? And just like the way you look, the way you sound, things that you can't control. How do I say it? Like, our entire YouTube channel just thought I had like a silver spoon, like I was born into privilege. I feel like it's so easy to judge a book by its cover, and in my situation, people were so quick to judge me and just assumed that I was rich, born into money, or I was with my boyfriend at the time for money.
So these comments affected the YouTube channel, and that's when Shyla didn't really want to, you know, start recording again or even be on YouTube, because honestly, with all these hate comments, you do put yourself down. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you put yourself down. You said, oh my God, what am I doing? Like, let me just do something else, because people are hating. But like I always tell you guys, no matter what you do, people are still going to be there talking about you, hating on you. And then she jumped in talking about her new brand. And I believe her new brand is going to be called 88, just because she had a necklace 88, and then her clothing, the tags had 88. So maybe that's a thing right there. She mentioned that, you know, she did what everyone does, goes to LA, downtown LA, Los Callejones, the alleys. And basically, if you guys are not from LA, there's a whole ass fashion district in LA. And that's where mostly, like, most influencers, people that have brands or start brands, go to, you know, get materials, get little estimates here and there. So she went to LA, and this was an interesting part, guys, because in this video she wasn't trying to shade Landon. She was very respectful towards Landon, but she did mention that, you know, she had to do everything herself because after she got C-section, she was literally taking care of Solean by herself. She talks about how Solean made her realize a bunch of stuff and actually learn things, and she realized like one of these things that she learned was that she was actually in an abusive relationship and she didn't even know, but she knew she didn't want this for Solean because that's what Shyla went through when she was younger with her dad and mom, and you know, she was like, no, this is not going to be for my daughter. So throughout that time she felt really low, and she was basically in postpartum depression, guys, and let me tell you, that's a serious depression. A lot of girls go through it after they have their baby. After she goes through everything, she basically goes back to the scrapbook she wrote, because yeah, she had a little scrapbook writing all of her ideas for her new brand. She goes back and it feels like she can't catch a break because after that, it's the whole drama that went down. The end of LNS, guys. As many of you know, a lot of people were tagging me because they said, Danny, you made a cameo. And yes, I did make a cameo in her video. So shout out to Shyla for actually tuning in my videos. But yes, me and Sloan made a cameo there.
Last weekend, Shyla released images of what Landon physically did to her, and this is not okay.
Oh, he fakes his stuff on Instagram to look like he's a good guy, a good person. She did say she was getting bullied on YouTube and basically off of YouTube, and we all know this story broke in 2021, and she thought she needed YouTube to be successful, and then she realized like, no, I don't need no YouTube, I don't need to make no content to be successful. So then she started working hard on her brand, which shout out to her because I feel like this brand is gonna be big. But that's a little recap if you guys missed the video, and let me tell you, if you missed the video, go watch it because this whole production, this whole editing was really good. And guys, everything I told you is only part 1, and I'm excited for part 2 because like I said, it's like a movie documentary. If you guys are into those, go watch it. But in conclusion, I'm excited for Shyla to be back in this platform, doing her, showing a lot of more of what she does from day to day, being a mom, being you know, a business owner, starting her own brand, and how is this brand gonna grow. And I'm excited for her to show us all her steps. But guys, other than that, this is gonna be the end of the CHISME report. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and if you guys are watching my Rivera videos, don't trip, I have one coming out later on today, and let me tell you, it's gonna be juicy because Juan Rivera literally went on live for freaking a long time. But I got it, guys, I got you. Make sure to turn on that bell notification, that way you get notified when I upload the video. So other than that, guys, my name's Danny and I'm out. Peace.
Imitar siempre me